ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight on Monday Night Football, Josh Allen and the high-flying Buffalo Bills roll into the Music City to take on Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans.
Monday Night Football! Always put the money on me!
Degrees, clear night, Nashville, Tennessee, ready for a first-place clash between the Bills and the Titans. Buffalo, off their fourth straight win, hammered the Chiefs and KC 38-20. Titans come off a 37-19 blowout win against the Jags in Jacksonville last week. They'll back the Titans up. Usually we give you the quarterback with the grand entrance, but King Henry is the headliner of this Tennessee offense. Rushing crowns in 19-20 and leading the league this year. Currently on pace, 5,743 rushing yards in 3 seasons. And you see the stiff arm tips.
Yes.
Big bucks, big tippers here in Nashville, all $100 bills. After a fast first quarter, we remind you the Buffalo Bills come in #1 scoring offense, #1 scoring defense. You think about it, come the end of the season, if that's the case, it's only happened 2 times to lead in both scoring categories. The 72 Dolphins went on to win the Super Bowl, as did the 96 Packers. So not something that happens every day. And next season will be the 50-year anniversary. ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Experian Boost. Raise your credit scores instantly at Experian.com/boost. And by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. And Gap. 1999 AFC Wild Card, the Music City Miracle. Lorenzo Neal received the kick, handed it off to Frank Wycheck, who threw it to Kevin Dyson. He ran 75 yards to the end zone. Steve McNair and the Titans won. And if you want to feel really old, guys, Greg Russo was born 3 months after the Music City Miracle. Coming up on the USAA Insurance Halftime, Adam Schefter's insider update on Baker Mayfield and Dak Prescott. And Chris Berman's fastest 3 minutes. All coming up at halftime. Boom, we missed you last week at halftime. There was other major NFL news breaking at that time. Tannehill wants a big one. It's intercepted. Trying to get the big guy going. Derrick Henry, touchdown.
Just give the ball to Derrick Henry and let him ride.
Yeah.
Right?
The throw and the catch, touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Set for third quarter action. That was a fun first half. Highly entertaining. Buffalo, a 20-17 lead over the Titans. Time now for our Taco Bell third quarter reset.
Yeah, coming into this game, the Titans' challenge was how can they contain the big plays and contain Josh Allen in the pocket, not let him go right, but force him left. They felt like he wasn't as accurate throwing to his left. And look at how the field compresses when you're a quarterback running that way. It really affects your vision and your ability to throw the football. Then they got after him. This interception of Byard put him in good position, Lewis.
Yeah, and then you see what happens when you allow him into his comfort zone, which is escaping right outside of the pocket, mix up in the secondary as far as responsibility in the deep part of the field, and that's how you give up explosive plays. That's how you lose the lead of the ball game.
Fine. And again, the whole overblown fact that Buffalo has come over and taken over Nashville, that has not been the case. There's plenty of dark blue and light blue in this crowd roaring on the home team. What about the home team? How do they stay in this game, Lewis?
Yeah, I think, Steve, it's what Mike Vrabel told us. We need to find a way to eliminate the explosive plays, whether that's by playing with better technique in the secondary, making sure you know what you're supposed to do, and you've seen both of those things show up, and that's how they've given up touchdowns.
Down to Lisa Salters.
Hey, Steve, well, Sean McDermott just told me, he said that first half, it wasn't good enough. Yes, they have the lead, but he said we gave up way too many opportunities in the red zone. I asked him if his players might be affected emotionally with so many Titans players going down, and he said, yes, of course. It's football, though, but you never really want to see that. As for Mike Vrabel, he said he had been pleased with the defense until the end of the half, giving up the third and long touchdown to Cole Beasley. He said that was just a cheap one. The game plan all along was eliminate those kind of big plays. Steve?
So how do you get to be so big and fast and strong? You get in the gym every single day. That's how I do it, too. I got the chain around the back of my neck. That's exactly how I do it.
I like to chain you up. That's the stiff arm. That's balance right there. And look at this one. I mean, this, you know, shades of Jerry Rice.
That's for real, though. That's putting in the work.
Derrick Henry loves contact. 102 yards tonight. That's after contact. And there you see what Devin Singletary and Zach Moss have done with or without contact.
Is that just a ridiculous stat?
Hey, Steve, well, Derrick Henry is known for his generosity with his offensive line. He's gotten them Rolexes, customized Pac-Man machines, and most recently in March, when he broke the 2,000-yard rushing mark, he got all of his linemen gold and diamond-laced chains with a pendant that had a 2K and a crown on it. And after he set the Titans franchise single-game rushing record with 238-yard night back in December of 2018, he got his lineman a chain with a 238 pendant. Center Ben Jones told me he's gotten more jewelry from Derrick Henry than he has ever bought for his own wife.
Coming up on Monday Night Postgame presented by Abbott, we own the postgame. We still own the postgame. Hear from Josh Allen, Derrick Henry.
Plus, Brian and Lou joined us from the booth, and so does the Super Bowl champion, Ryan Clark. See you after the game. Steve?
All right, Zubin. John, we'll see you guys soon. It's been a fun one tonight in Nashville.
Again, I don't think that's a huge risk from Sean McDermott. Honestly, I don't. This team is 4-1 coming into this game, and he's building a culture here where he trusts his players, and he's putting the ball in his best players' hands, and that's Josh Allen. So, again, I love the decision to go win the game and to continue to build that culture. It was just a better play from Jefferson.
See McDermott now talking to the officials. Vrabel comes over for the quick handshake. And there are zeros on the clock, and this one has gone final. And it belongs to the Titans in a wild finish here tonight.
Have we been surprised how many times on Monday night already? Some of the things that we think are strengths turn out to be weaknesses. Some of the things we think are weaknesses turn out to be strengths. The Titans O-line tonight. Unbelievable play.
We go back to the kickoff. Isaiah McKenzie had a 101-yard kick return for a touchdown, nullified by Andre Smith, and a holding penalty. The only time we said Smith's name all night. What a finish here.
Boy, and think about what this means for the Tennessee Titans, who have been up and down this season, losing to the Jets 2 weeks ago. They were blown out by the Cardinals to start this season. They've been up and down. They beat a bad Jaguars team a week ago, and their coach, Mike Vrabel, was hard on them all week, and all of a sudden they beat the hottest team in football.
Down to Lisa Salters.
Thank you, Steve. Derrick, I just asked you, what did you think of that one?
Hey, it was a tough battle. It's always tough playing these guys. We found a will to win on all three phases. Defense made a hell of a stop. I knew they'd do it. They always come through. Glad we got to win.
What went through your mind when you saw your defense make that stand?
I'm going to sit down and just pray and hope. But we got some dogs over there, man, and they fight to the end. And they showed it right there. 7
lead changes in this game. It tied a Monday Night Football record. Just what was that like, the back and forth?
I mean, that's a great team. Got an explosive offense. Always getting the ball down the field. Defense is solid. And, you know, we want to make plays on our side as well. Just put drives together, finish in the end zone. Defense getting stops. We knew it was going to be a fourth-quarter battle. We just had to stay with it.
The talk all week has been about how the Bills have had success against you personally. How much did that kind of rev you up a little bit this week?
Yeah, my running backs coach messed with me all week about it. But I had to stay focused on what I needed to do. How can I help this team? Not not focus on the past matchups. Just go out there and play my game and help my team win.
Any jewelry coming from this game?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely good luck. Definitely blessed. It's a great atmosphere. Glad we got to win.
All right, what's this win say about this team, Derrick?
Oh man, we're just gonna stick with it. We don't get too ahead of ourselves. We're just gonna take it week by week, focus on being 1-0 each week, and see where it takes us.
All right, thank you. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. Take care.
Thank you, Miss Lisa, as well. What a night for Derrick Henry and these Titans. Sean McDermott had overtime in his back pocket. The easiest of field goals, they go for it on 4th and 1. And a combination of Josh Allen slipping and some great Titans defense. And Sean McDermott and these Buffalo Bills will chew on that decision and this loss for 2 weeks as the Bills head into their bye week. What a finish, what a game. Next week we'll be in Seattle as the Seahawks will host the Saints. Producer of Monday Night Football is Phil Dean. Our director is Jimmy Platt. And a happy birthday to our booth coordinator, Jacqueline Jameson. What a night tonight. Up next, Monday Night Postgame presented by Abbott. Good night from Nashville. Here's Zubin and John.
Our boy leaves. Thank you, my friend. Coming up on the Monday Night Postgame presented by Abbott, we will head back to Nashville. Postgame reaction. We'll hear from Josh Allen. I think we should probably hear from Coach McDermott on going forward for 4th and 1.
No doubt. We'll also hear from Ryan Clark on that 4th down decision. What would he done? That's on the way in just 3 minutes.
ESPN thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.